set of beautiful people. It's been a strange few weeks, hey? Crazy to think that just 2 weeks ago we were right here in Colombia, not even sure whether we were going to be able to get home, so definitely feeling super lucky that we managed to get a flight. Despite all the worry, despite all the expense, we got home. I know that some people are still not home from Britain, from other countries. They're stuck in places that aren't their home. And honestly, my heart goes out to them when we weren't sure that we'd even make it back and get our flight, especially after paying all the money for it. We were just so stressed, so I do feel super lucky. So the UK is in a state of lockdown right now. That basically means, I mean, most of you probably know what that means. You're probably in some form of it yourself, but the situation in the UK right now is that you're only allowed out of the house for one of about 4 reasons. That's number 1, you're a key worker, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're a care worker, someone working in the supermarkets or doing deliveries. Then obviously you're allowed out of the house, you've got to go and work, you've got to basically be our frontline workers in the UK at the moment. Number 2 is if you need to go and get supplies or get medical help, obviously you're allowed out of the house. Number 3, caring for elderly or other people that are in isolation. And number 4, we're allowed out once a day in order to do some form of exercise. And when I've been out walking or jogging or running or anything like that, I've actually never seen it as busy because people are obviously getting out of the house. All non-essential shops are shut, all non-essential services, leisure facilities, everything like that is completely shut down. So people are working from home or people have been put on temporary halt from their work and things like that. And it's been, I mean, the big word right now is unprecedented, and it really has been, but the UK over the course of a few weeks has honestly just, the landscape is completely different. And it's scary, you know? Oh. Money right now is definitely a little bit of a worry. I'm self-employed working in the events industry, and those are 2 things that you definitely don't really want to be right now. There has been some support that's been sort of over the last couple of days been talked about by the government, but unfortunately it doesn't really look like it's gonna massively be able to help me. It's not ideal, but like I say, there could be much bigger things to worry about. I was watching a vlog from a doctor in the UK. He's called Dr. Ed Hope. He has a YouTube channel that I've just recently started watching, and he's been saying some really poignant things really, and hearing from someone through YouTube, as well as some of my friends that are in the NHS, hearing what's going on in the hospitals right now, and we're not even at the worst bit right now. Hearing all of that, it puts everything into perspective a little bit, and I guess I'm just trying to stay positive. Like, yes, money might be a little bit of a worry right now, but if that's my biggest worry, not the virus imminently and personally to me, then I feel like I should be counting myself lucky, if you know what I mean. Ooh, 37.5.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh God, it went everywhere. Do you reckon this is soaked enough?
Yes, we need to put it in a bag.
I do think there's that, like, if we ever feel like a tiny bit ill, you probably wouldn't normally think anything of it, but now.
For me,
yes, I did just put a t-shirt in the freezer. The only way that we can socialise now is on FaceTime or using some sort of video calls. So later, for one of my friend's birthdays, Cornelia, who's actually been in these vlogs a little while ago, we're holding like a virtual house party for her where we're all in our own houses, but we all do different party games and have some drinks and stuff like that. And one of the games is that we're gonna get t-shirts that are frozen and see who can be, I think it's see who can be the first to put them on. As you can tell, I don't know anything about this game, but fingers crossed I've done it right, and we'll see later.
As of 5 p.m. on the 27th of March, 1,019 patients in the UK who tested positive for coronavirus have sadly died.
Every one of us has a part to play, and we know that can work.
Stay at home, protect the NHS, and save lives.
Another government briefing. We've been having them every single day recently. And obviously, it's a lot of the time the same kind of things being hammered home, that we've got to stay home, we are all in this together. Today, also, they said it would be a good result if we managed to keep the UK's death toll under 20,000, which is just a stark figure, really, isn't it? But yeah, I think we're at risk sometimes of almost looking at the stats and looking at the numbers too much, and not. It's hard not to when you're looking at something on this scale, but realizing that every one of those numbers, every one of those stats is actually a human life. Bringing it back to that is, we all have people that are at risk in our lives, and dumbbells. Home workout time. Bloody freezing. Little apple crumble, yeah? Look at this very old cookbook that Mum still uses. Literally falling apart. How are you finding spending so much time with me?
Absolutely wonderful.
That didn't sound as...
No, it's lovely. It was given to my friend when I was studying to be a teacher.
How old is this book? 1981.
Nearly 40.
Happy birthday!
The rules are, we will count down and say go, and once we've said go, then you start trying to get into your t-shirt. The first person to be wearing their t-shirt has to shout, "Corny, corny." Right? Go, go.
Oh! Am I cheating? She says as she washes it. Oh, I can't actually touch it anymore. Bye. Mwah. Man, that was so good. We arranged for there to be like different little groups of us in, they set us up on different FaceTimes in different rooms of their flat, and acted as though each place was a different bar with a different theme, playing a mini game in each one. I think it's been really good to kind of see some of the more positives, or try and take some of the positives that are coming out of this, which is, you know, like, although we couldn't see each other, we actually managed to have, or we're managing to have, a birthday party for Corny right now. And Mags, who was just in that FaceTime just there, she is in Colombia, so she was actually able to come to our friend's birthday party all the way from Colombia, things like that. So definitely looking to take the positives. I was saying earlier, I'm a little bit stressed about money situations and things like that, but just hearing accounts from doctors and, you know, feeling super lucky that I'm not in a hospital bed right now. And I think there's a lot to be grateful for. When something this big happens, it definitely shows you that you have so much to be grateful for. I guess all we can do is do our best, stay as positive as we can, do the most that we can to help out. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this one up here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Big love.
I know, horrible.
I'm wearing a Sophie Cole t-shirt right now.
That's your prize.
I'm not a winner, I'm a loser. I'm definitely lost.
Oh no,